Yeah, yeet! Welcome to Whitewater Pinball Analysis. We're going to be doing some in-depth analysis of this game really quick. Before we start, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I may do some live streams soon enough again. We'll see what goes on. So, let's start off with the, I need to get the keys to the game because that's how I open up the machine. You got to get the keys to the towing door. And then you open up the machine, you take off the glass, and honestly, you know what? Thanks for last night because I needed that was a wake up call for me. Last night was a wake up call. I kind of needed a little bit of that. So let's talk about it really quick. So Whitewater is an interesting game. Not only is it also a double decker, but it features many, and I mean many, scoring opportunities in the game. There are many scoring opportunities, and I got the glass right in front of it. So I'm going to move this to the side. Oh, that was close. Okay, now I can move it. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look what's underneath it. Now the game is heavy, and you have to kind of like drag it out just a little bit to actually get into the underlay, as you see right here. It's a big game, isn't it? Huge game. You can see right here all the wires. Let's see, let me take a look at it. Like many of these lights that are connected by the overlays is we have panels here with the lights that are connected, and most of those wires are just connected to like one thing, and there's a bunch of wires running from them. As you see, they got the wires all tapped out in lanes. And one thing you notice about this machine that you don't notice on other ones is that it's actually really neat. It's neatly organized other than the bottom. It's really well kept, and that's why this machine's been around for a long time. This game was made, I guess this one was made January 20th, 1993. As they put the markers on here. Oh, that's another thing. You can rest it on these metal grooves in the game playfield underneath it. And you can fix anything like on the top and look at the bottom just in case. There's also these little description cards on them. It always comes with the game, and you got to make sure you take care of those. As you can see, I had to take this game actually apart a little bit on my own at one point because one of these switches in the back was not connected right, and as you can see back there, there's new screws over there. So it was tough for me to get back there to actually fix the target for disaster drop because that target's been broken for a long time. So what I actually had to do was first I had to take off the. Ooh, gotta be careful with that. Put that back. You don't want to have it resting on anything else. You want to have it resting on the metal. So what I first had to do was take off the mountain range. Everything had to be taken off back there. Then I had to go ahead and take this entire ramp off just to get a shot to get back there. And that was even tough as well. That was tough to take off as well because there's so many screws you got to take off. Once I got back there and I fixed it, the problem actually that I had was actually putting the ramp back together because this was always a problem. This was a problem just trying to get on. It actually took me 30 minutes to do the entire ramp and get it back off, even though it took me like 5 minutes to get it off. It took me 30 minutes to actually put it back on. It was really long. The entire thing there in the back was even tougher because I didn't want to take off the spine chiller ramp. But that's how this game operates. That's the underneath the play field. Now, let's see. Don't want to drop the glass. That's the most important thing. You can't drop the glass. This game features the switch testing. And let's boot it up really quick. So we're going to boot up the game, and we're going to go through the first scoring options. Hopefully there's no errors. Good. We got no problems, because usually what would happen is say test report, and we'd have to go into test report on the right-hand side of the control panel. Now, let's just go through some scoring options. Well, obviously, if you want to see some records that I posted, records are going to come up soon enough. There's my Rivermaster record. I don't know if you can see the. No, of course you can't. So let's just start up the game. So, with the game, as usual, you start off with the plunger. So now your first scoring option is that you can either go just regular down the spine chiller, regular down, or we have an opportunity at a skill shot, which is through the Insanity Falls. Now, if you hit this Insanity Falls, it gives you, well, there was obviously advanced rap because the Insanity Falls was there, but it gives you a skill shot bonus. So that's what's really neat about the game. The next thing that you also watch for is these I want to make sure I'm hitting something. There are these little rewards here that are lit when the whirlpool is lit for Bigfoot Bluff. And that means you go in there and you can claim a reward. So, as you can see, we got a whirlpool reward, and this is going to be Whirlpool Challenge. Now, the goal about this one is you have to get it back into the whirlpool, but we're going to not worry about that. Okay. So, they're going to come out of this lost mine, and what you have to do then is just get them right back into the whirlpool, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Just to light the whirlpool back up, simply, okay, I'm just going to put it in there. Put it back into Insanity Falls, and it will count a waterfall and put it right back as the red light. Next thing to do, if you start the game off and it comes right down Spine Chiller, it comes to the flippers, there's a lot of scoring options here. There's a lot of scoring options. First one is Boulder Garden. If you hit the Boulder Garden 3 times, well, first you'll go to the boulders, and you're going to be able to switch which rewards you want. Hit the Boulder Garden again to increase it, and one more time for Boulder Bash. Now, Boulder Bash, all you have to keep doing is hitting the bumpers to keep getting the value going up. It doesn't matter how you hit the boulders, as long as you get it in there to hit the boulders. That's how you get the rewards to go up. As you can see, it's going, and it switches your rewards. Okay, we just wasted a ball, so that's okay, because we're going to take the ball back. Now, the next thing is Boomerang's Bend. That's the thing I don't like about this game, is Boomerang's Bend. Just getting it around, because Boomerang's Bend is kind of one of the toughest hazards to actually light. Next is the secret pilot fish, actually. I think that's what they call it. I don't exactly know. But there's a secret entrance in the back over by it that will give you a free raft if you get it. It's kind of like a skill shot. Next thing is Spine Chiller. So as you can see, there's probably something there. It will light a multi-million, and if you hit it again, you will get 2 million. As long as you keep going, it'll give you more points for it, and you just keep going and going. Next is Disaster Drop. Now, Disaster Drop features different rewards. It spots a hazard when you get 3, and it will let's show you. So I spot another hazard. As you can see, it actually gave you, it said Disaster Drop because you lit the hazard. Next one is No Way Out. So No Way Out is how you get to the top of the play field other than the Spine Chiller. When it is not used as No Way Out as a hazard, you can use it as a lock. So what it does is it locks the ball. Like I said, a lot of scoring options. This also leads to multi-ball, where if you get to multi-ball, you have a chance to either go for jackpot, double jackpot, or triple jackpot. It's all based on how many balls you hit on the first try. So if you hit, let's say 3 of them pop out and you hit 2 of them, you'll get double. Okay, I'm here. Okay. I gotta show the game that it's basically in play. We're good. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hold it on the flipper, actually. I'm gonna hold it on the left flipper. Basically what now happens is that it will play double jackpot. Now, next one that we have to talk about is the lighting the kickback. So there's a bounce back here in the left out lane, and what that does is that once you light this, it will light bounce back for you. So that's another scoring option, and as you can see, bounce back is lit. So next one are these Bigfoot and Hotfoots. So if you light these, you'll get a chance to play Hotfoot, which is over by Bigfoot Jackpot. And what basically, okay, I'll show you guys what happens if that happens. So now, watch this. Now, So that's what happens. You have a chance to get the jackpot, and you have to keep going. So now we have 17 seconds on the clock. We're going to send it back there. There we go. And it'll keep giving you rewards for every time that you hit it in there. So there's a chance to get more stuff. Now we got a camera. So now we have 9 seconds left. We hit another one. There's a cow in there too, which is really funny. That's kind of its own jackpot. Just getting more stuff. And it just gives you 10 million points after you get the cow. And then he goes back, no more hot foot. And you basically have to light it again. Now, there's these letters on the side that basically light your multiplier at the end of the ball. As you see, Class 2 River, you can get it all the way up to 6 River. The extra ball is right here. And obviously the lanes that lead right to the flippers. Oh, that's not working. We have to work on that, I guess. There we go. I gotta fix that. No, it's fixed now. Then there's the Lost Mine. What happens when you get into Lost Mine? You will get the Gold Rush lit. What this means is that all switches are now set to 250,000 points, and any points that you hit will give you automatically 250,000 points. Oh, that's another thing. When you get the camera from the hot foot, it will give you points for snapping shots of Bigfoot. And then there's the out lanes on the outside, and the kickback obviously there. Once the kickback is not lit though, okay, please go down. It will drain the ball. Those are the scoring options. That's everything having to do with whitewater. This game is really good. However, once you get to play it, you'll love this game for what it's worth. That's going to do it for this video. Honestly, I had fun doing these analysis videos. They're very fun. Thank you for enjoying. Hope to see you another day. Peace.